Put on your surreal shades because we're talking David Lynch's Eraserhead on today's Slash Point Reviews. Everybody who's anybody knows the name David Lynch, and if you're not anybody, then you're nobody, so get the fuck out! David Lynch is best known for his surreal take on filmmaking and his crazy haircuts. He's got a very unique style. It's almost kind of dream/nightmare-like, and indie filmmakers love him, as well as professional filmmakers, including all the critics. It's hard to blame him because, I mean, let's be honest, there's not a lot of originality left in filmmaking, and when someone comes along and creates something new and unique, it can catch the eye of many a young lady. After some successful short films, David Lynch spawned Eraserhead in 1977, his first full-length feature film about the struggles and horrors of becoming a parent. As will happen with anything wildly different, the critics reacted negatively to Eraserhead initially, but eventually came around. Over the years, it has developed quite a following and ended up turning up on many most disturbing horror movies lists. And rightfully so. Eraserhead brings on the pain, but in a way that's slightly less obvious than the majority of other horror films. The movie's lead character, Henry, resides in a dark industrial city, and he seems constantly overwhelmed with fear and anxiety, and to make matters worse, he finds out that his girlfriend is knocked up and gives birth to a less than perfect child. So after the birth, they all move in together and suffer the hardships of being new parents. But what's unique about Eraserhead is that its focus is not on actions, but thoughts. It accomplishes all this through abstract storytelling, and if you're not familiar with that, it's probably best you just experience it firsthand. That said, I wouldn't go into this movie completely blind. Think of it like a 90-minute moving painting. It's supposed to induce an emotional response rather than focus on a concrete narrative. But that's also the movie's biggest problem because its abstract style is so prominent that it kind of pushes away audiences that are more used to just going to the movies for entertainment. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Eraserhead does not disturb you by just showing you a nasty scene. Instead, it creates this black hole and just sucks you into it for 90 minutes, and you're just living there. Believe me, after 90 minutes of this, you are ready to turn it off, but not in a bad way. Ultimately, what Eraserhead does is get under your skin. Maybe you don't know how or why, but it's there. Towards the end of the movie, there's some pretty obviously disturbing scenes, but all they really do is add to this overwhelming sense of dread that the movie has already instilled in you. Now, one more thing I want to mention before I wrap this up is the sound and lighting. Lynch has always been a master of lighting. I mean, he's probably the best director I could think of in terms of that. It's all very eerie. He gets it just right every time, and it really adds to the effect. And sound, the only thing I'm going to say is, if you're watching this for the first time, please watch it with headphones. Plug the headphones in, put it on, crank it up. It's just going to be that much better. Okay, moment of truth, rating. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a solid 7. It's a good movie. Like I said, I think it does suffer from, it kind of limits its audience, but, that'll happen. And as far as disturbing goes, I'm also going to give it a 7 on the NAR meter. It is very disturbing. It's definitely up there, above average, and it's an uncomfortable movie to watch, honestly. So brace yourself. It's not going to be disturbing to everybody, but keep that in mind and have fun. All right, guys, thanks for watching another episode of Slash Point Reviews. I want you to go out and watch Eraserhead. And comment and tell me what you think. Also, don't forget to comment and let me know if there's any other disturbing movies you want me to check out and review for you. That's David Lynch's Eraserhead. Watch it, enjoy it. Have a good night.